Hello, this is Jen from Newton's Nook Designs. Today I'm going to be walking you through our brand new July product release. This month we have a couple new fun basic paper pads, a couple of fun new die sets, and of course we have the adorable Newton. This month he's enjoying some pizza. I'm going to walk you through each of the new products, give you a closer look, and then I'll show you some inspiration that I've created using it. So stay tuned to see more. First, I'm going to be showing you our new Black and White Basics paper pad. We previously released a bright version and a pastel version, and I thought it would be really fun to also have just a general black and white version. So this one includes black, white, and then tones of gray, so you can see how this would be really useful to add into your projects. We've got just fun patterns, again, black and white polka dots, hearts, stripes, some bigger polka dots, a fun grid pattern, some plaids, argyle, zigzag, uneven dots that are kind of just whimsical, big polka dots on gray, houndstooth, gingham, and then we're back to the beginning. And on the opposite side, you get more patterns. So another plaid, but this one's a little more tonal gray, hearts on gray, stripes, argyle, more black and white this time, another grid pattern, stripes, polka dots, a houndstooth in gray, zigzag in gray, and those whimsical dots in gray, and then stripes and gingham. So you can see that you get a nice variety of patterns that are both gray and black and white, and so many options for adding these to your cards. You could do a simple card that's all black and white, or you could add a pop of color. I'll show you a couple options on how you can do that. For my first card, I kept it simple black and white. On this one, I cut out a bunch of the papers and then glued them onto a panel, and then I cut that panel out with our basic frames die set, which gives it this nice stitched edge. And then I layered that over the zigzag, and that is from our frames and tags die set. For the sentiment, I used mini thanks from the Thankful Thoughts stamp set, and then these two shapes here are from the basic frames die set. So this one, and this rectangle here are all from the basic frames die set. So this is just a really simple black and white card that would be great for saying thank you. You could do different sentiments in there as well. My second card uses a little bit more of a pop of color. So on this one, I cut out all those fun black and white prints, but I mounted it on a teal colored card base. So you can see how that just really pops off that card. For the image, I used the cute kitty with the sandcastle from Newton's Summer Vacation, and then I framed it with a circle from our Circle Frames die set. And the sentiment, enjoy your day, is also from the Newton Summer Vacation stamp set. So you can see how just adding a little bit of color really makes that black and white pop. Next, I'm going to show you our Natural Basics paper pad. So we had the black and white, and now we're going to do a little bit more natural tones. So on this one, we kind of have this terracotta, gray, kind of a blue gray, a chocolatey brown, and a more mustard brown, and then kind of a light dusty blue. So those are the colors you get, and you get those same kind of prints. You get polka dots, hearts, polka dots and hearts are on the one side, and then on the other side you get stripes, gingham. So you get 4 different prints, and then you get them in all those fun colors. And this is the same prints that are in our bright basics and pastel basics. So this I could see being really fun addition to adding to a card with some of our pet images or just something where you kind of want a softer touch, like a sympathy or get well card. Let me show you a couple examples using this. So my first card is Thinking of You. So here we're just using those fun soft colors, and I cut out circles using our Circle Frames die set in just 2 different sizes and kind of layered them together until I liked the composition of the colors and patterns. And then I cut another circle out and used Thinking of You on it. And that is from our Spring Blooms oval stamp set. But you could use any sentiment that fits in the circle and create a card for any occasion using this layout. Next, I created this card using our Naughty Newton stamp set. So here's the kitty being naughty, knocking over the plants. And then I added the word sorry onto one of the circles. And then again, I just used our Circle Frames die set to cut out several circles using those natural colored papers. On this one, I kind of kept to the brown hues, and this one I kind of used all the different colors. So you can see, depending on what kind of card or what kind of mood you're in, you can definitely change up the colors within this paper pad too. Next up, we have a fun new die set. This is called our Fracture Card Layout die set. Now this die set is sized to fit the front of an A2 card, and it cuts out all these fun shapes with a stitched edge, and then this inner piece here that fits between them. You may have seen cards with the fractured technique or shutter card technique. So this is sort of inspired by that and just makes it really easy for you. You don't have to do any measurements or anything. You just cut it out and you're good to go. Let me show you some fun inspiration using it. For the first card, I just created, again, a black and white card. So I grabbed our Black and White Basics paper pad and picked 2 papers that I liked. I cut it out using those papers, and then I just used 2 of the corners from each one so that they match. And here in the center, I used a silver piece of paper to create that inner border. And then in the middle, I left a white piece there and added the sentiment Celebrate on it. Now this would be great for an anniversary card or even for New Year's, and you could always add more sparkle to it if you wanted. But I kept it just kind of plain and simple for now, easy to mail. For my second card, I used our Summertime paper pad, and again, I chose 2 papers that I thought went well together and put them in opposite corners. On this one, I used the cute kitty from our Aloha Newton stamp set. Here's that kitty in with all the fun tropical flowers. And then I added the sentiment Aloha above the kitty. Now this one, you can see I rotated the layout as well. So it gives you a lot of options to make quick and easy cards using our new die set. Our second new die set is called A2 Card Layout 2. So we did have an A2 card layout a few months ago that we released, and it was a bunch of rectangles in a fun orientation for making card fronts. And so this is the second one in the series. This one's A2 Card Layout 2. And this one, you get 4 rectangles with stitched edging on the inside, and then a fun border. And again, this is sized to fit on a standard A2 sized card. So another way to make quick and easy cards without having to do a lot of measuring, just one die cut. Using that die set, I created this adorable card. You can see the white is the border that you get, and the inside is that stitched edge. And I used this with a few different papers from that Natural Basics paper pad, the grayish green tint, the bluish gray, the terracotta, and the brown. And then I actually cut it again with just a craft piece of paper, one of these squares, and then use that to hold my sentiment, a cozy thank you. And this sentiment and this table and vase are from our Cozy Home stamp set. Next, I thought, again, that those colors from that Natural Basics paper pad would be great as a Get Well card. So on this one, I used our Newton's Sick Day, and we have that cute kitty with a thermometer, with the bowl of soup, and 2 Kleenexes in each of the spots. And then I added the sentiment in this spot too. So you can see, again, I took that die and rotated it this way so you can have lots of options for how you use the card front, but it makes a really quick and simple card layout. You don't really have to think about how you're going to arrange your card front. You just get to decide which fun papers and which fun images fit inside all the pieces. To make it even simpler, you could take your favorite pattern paper pad, which is what I did here. This is our Birthday Meows paper pad. And I took my favorite patterns from the paper pad and cut them out using the new frame die. And then I left one white and put the sentiment Happy Birthday to Mew in there. That's from our Newton's Cupcake stamp set, but you could use any sentiment that fits in the square and make just a fun, basic card. Really easy. And of course we had to make one for the dog lovers out there. So this one says Bark for Another Birthday. That's from our Birthday Bark stamp set. And then I used some pretty papers from our Birthday Wolves paper pad. So you can see how fun and easy that is, especially with our cute pattern papers, to make a super quick and easy birthday card. I could see making half a dozen of these and just having them on hand for all the dog and cat lovers in my life, and now I have perfect birthday cards to send them. And again, one is horizontal and one is vertical, so you can see the fun options you get with this die set for making quick and easy cards. Last but certainly not least is our adorable new Newton set. This one is called Newton Loves Pizza, and it features our favorite kitty in a pizza box, and it looks like he might have eaten the whole pie. He's just got a few crumbs left with his pizza. The sentiments are, any way you slice it, you're the best, sending you a slice of happy, and then you get an individual piece of pizza and a heart. So lots of fun things you can do with this set, and it's just adorable with Newton eating all the pizza. Of course, there is a die set available for that as well, and that's available separately. For this set, I created this adorable card featuring that kitty eating pizza. I used watercolor markers to color the image, and then I cut it out the die and mounted it over a circle of vellum from our Circle Frames die set. For the sentiment, I used the Any Way You Slice It, You're the Best, and that is stamped onto a banner from our Frames and Flags die set. And then the background was created using that new A2 Card Layout 2 die. I cut the frame out of black, and then I cut out the two ends using the black and white paper pad with the black and white gingham. And behind the whole thing, I created a panel just stamping that little individual pizza slice and some hearts. And I added a little bit of watercolor to the hearts to help them pop, and a little bit of paint splatter. And then I framed this over that. So you can see how fun and cute that is. Another fun way to use that new die set as well. I'm just going to walk you through all the projects I created one more time. I think these new black and white and natural paper pads are so much fun to work with, and they're definitely going to become an essential to your craft room. And then these new die sets just make short work of creating cards. You don't have to worry about how you're going to lay the images out. You just pick your favorite images and papers, and you have cards all done. And then, of course, my favorite is the Newton Loves Pizza. Our kitty Newton, when we had him, loved pizza. He would always try to steal a slice right off the table. So that one has a little bit of a special place in my heart. I hope you have enjoyed watching today. Thank you for checking out this video. I hope I've given you a little bit of inspiration, and make sure you check out these products over on our website. There's a bunch more cards over there from the design team, so lots more ideas to be had, and we hope you'll find something that you love. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful crafty day.